We go to the White House where Dementia Joe and Jill are throwing a barbecue with some lovely people that nobody gives two fucks about. What? While over in Israel, where all hell's breaking loose between Israeli Defense Forces and Palestinian Nazis. What the fuck? It turns out that a family of 4 Americans were confirmed killed.
Fuck.
But Joe has to make sure that there's enough burgers and dogs.
You're a fucking idiot.
Priorities. I'm Jazz Berganzo, and this...
Now you're an asshole.
...is what's next. What's up, everyone? Jazz Berganzo, what's next? Your daily dose. Happy Monday. Well, for some, anyway. In my last video, I talked about an American family, mother, father, children, who were confirmed killed by U.S. sources, and of course, by one Anthony Blinken, Secretary of State. And of course, the rumor of American citizens being held hostage, of course, that is being worked on. Question. Where is Joe Dementia in all this? Outside of his brief press conference where he said he released $8 billion in U.S. aid for Israel, where's he been? Where, oh where, can Joe be? Well, we find out. Had a barbecue over the weekend. Yeah, were you invited? I know, I wasn't. I didn't, I must have missed that memo. But he had a lovely gathering of family and friends. And of course, absolutely disgraceful what's going on in Israel. But then again, Joe had to make sure that there were enough burgers and dogs so, everyone was happy. And here we go. This comes out of the blaze. This is infuriating. Biden roasted for hosting a barbecue, enjoying concert as Americans were killed by Hamas. President Joe Dementia was roasted for hosting a barbecue and enjoying a concert at the Rose Garden, while reports were surfacing that 4 American citizens were killed in the Hamas attack in Israel, and of course Americans have been likely taken hostage. On Sunday, it was revealed by U.S. sources at least 4 Americans were killed by Hamas. That toll of U.S. citizens in Israel is expected to rise. Sources also said there are at least 7 Americans missing in Israel. Now that's new. In my last video, there was no confirmation, but now we're hearing 7. Michael Herzog, Israeli ambassador to the U.S., confirmed that several Americans were taken in Gaza as hostages by Hamas. Ron Dermer, Israel Minister for Strategic Affairs, corroborated the story by saying, I think it's scores of hostages. I can tell you that there's also American hostages as part of that number as well. On Sunday, Joe Dementia hosted a barbecue at the White House while the war between Israel and Hamas raged on. Timeline, 11:34 a.m. Biden called the lid for the day. A White House pool party, at a White House pool report revealed that Biden was entertaining in the Rose Garden Sunday afternoon. Brian Bennett, senior White House correspondent at Time Magazine, inquired about a live band playing at the Rose Garden in the late afternoon and early evening. My, how nice. The White House responded, the President and First Lady are hosting a barbecue for the White House executive resident staff and their families. Yes, because, they had to. War is raging on in Middle East and Europe. Americans are being held hostage while the president is at a barbecue. Mark Lauder. The president enjoying a soiree while American citizens are being held hostage by Hamas struck a nerve with many. Gee, you think? Josh Hawley, senator. While Hamas holding Americans hostage, Joe Biden is enjoying a picnic with a live band. Political commentator Stephen Miller. This is infuriating. Americans are dead and being held hostage. Biden went to a barbecue and Blinken is begging Turkey to tell Israel to stand down. I've never seen anything like this, ever. Ron DeSantis. Rapid Response Director Christina Pushaw. Disgusting. Political strategist Joe Manorino. At least 4 Americans are presumed dead in Israel, and Joe's too busy having a barbecue party at the White House to care. This guy is truly sick. Commentator Katie Pavlich. While countless Americans are being held in hostage in Gaza with attacks on civilians in Israel ongoing, President Biden is hosting a barbecue. Steve Guest. As expressions go, Nero fiddled while Rome burned. Joe Biden is literally attending a barbecue and listening to a live band while Israel burns due to Hamas attacks on Israel. History is repeating itself. Libs of TikTok. While Americans are currently being held hostage by Hamas terrorists, Biden decided to spend the evening throwing a party at the White House. Absolutely despicable. Amari King. Israeli citizens are being raped, tortured, slaughtered less than 1 month after Biden released more than $6 billion in funds in Iran to prisoner swap on the anniversary of 9/11. What does Biden do? Biden said, fuck, calls the lid before noon and throws a barbecue with live music in the Rose Garden. My thoughts. What else can I add? How many times on this channel have I called Dementia a fucking clown? How many times on this channel I've called him Dementia Joe, Joe Dementia, Pedo Joe? How many times have we seen the incompetence and buffoonery and clownery that comes out of this White House? How many times over the last 3+ years? It's too many to count. There's just too many to count of how many up situations we've seen coming out of the clown show. And yet it continues. You got all kinds of unholy shit going on over in Israel right now. And yet Joe's got time. He's got time to throw a barbecue and a live concert. Didn't know about the live concert. Throws a live concert at the Rose Garden. Had to make sure there was enough food to feed everybody. Had to make sure that the concert went off without a hitch. Had to make sure that things were in its proper place. Because it's all about priorities. No matter what you think of him, love him or hate him, Trump won't be doing this shit. Absolutely not. And with that being said, I'm Jazz Berganzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more like this? Please leave a comment below. Like it, share it, subscribe to it, hit that notification bell so you guys never miss a thing. And we'll see you next time. Peace.